Hello, it's me, Terry. I wanted to get back on here because my crafty, scrappy goals is to be here 2 or 3 times a week. So I wanted to get here before we went into the weekend because I have to go to a gymnastics meet this weekend. So today I have Tegan. Who did I have last time? I think Skylar. Okay, and she had these. She just opened up a Instagram account, so she had these pictures on Instagram, and I thought I'm gonna call them the many faces of Tegan, and because she's making all these different faces. Thought they were so cute. I've already matted them so that they look like Polaroids. And my idea was to lay them 3 over here and 2 over here and hang them from some twine. I've already torn out my paper because I decided I wanted to have the flowers like peeking through the center. So I've already done that, and I have to say this is the easiest time I've ever had doing this, and maybe because I didn't go all the way to the end. But let me tell you the papers I have here first. Okay, the wood is, oh, and I left everything here, so where is it? Okay, the wood is from Better Times by Mintay. The flowers here are from Bloomville, and so what I have done is, let me take these out of the way for a second. I actually marked where I wanted it to go. So I made like a little pencil mark here and a little pencil mark here. And then I tore it intentionally down and then this way up to meet it. And then I did the same thing over here, but on this side I tore it going up, and with, of course, the rough side towards the front. And so I'm gonna put this in here. And I just made a 4-inch cut of this paper. Oh, here's what the whole paper looks like, or what's left of it. It's the paper that's got dots on the back. And this wooden paper from the Better Times collection, it had a big wreath on it. You know, sometimes you just gotta choose. But there was so many other ones that I really like the wreath better, so it's like I was okay with doing this. And I know it's kind of hard to see because of my cardboard, or you know, like cardstock background, but my daughter was watching one of my videos and when I just did it on my table, and she said there was so much glare, so I wanted to make sure I didn't have a bunch of glare. So this is how it's gonna be. I mean, you can kind of see where everything ends, and I can kind of put this floral here and you'll kind of see there where it ends. And so it was really funny because you know, I had already decided what I was gonna do after I had printed out these 5 pictures of her. And what I didn't realize is in the back she actually has little Polaroid pictures hanging on her wall. So I thought, how perfect is that? She'll love it. So I'm gonna put 3 of these over here, and then the 2 over here. And oh, and here I had the whole case of no E's again. And it's like I had hardly used any of this, and it's like the E's are already gone. So this E was made from a large E, and I showed you how to do that the last time I worked with these. And then I made one of, I used a Q and made that into an E. Whoops. And made that into an E by cutting this right where, I don't know if you can see that. Let me pull it out. I just thought these were the ones I wanted. They look the best with my colors. So I cut it right here. And then I turned it to where it looked like the right size for the E. I mean, it's like, well, you know, at least they're flexible. That's what I said. We won't be so mad at them since they're flexible. But yeah, it's pretty annoying. And I'm sure I could get actually an E out of what's left. So I just kept turning it until it would look like the other E's I had made. So that's how that went. And I'm gonna put the many faces, and I'll pull the Y down when I get to that part, of Tegan. And so I'll have this over here. And in this set, which one is it? The Bloomville. There's, of course, lots of flowers because it's Bloomville. And then they had this cute bike, and I thought, this is my opportunity to use one of those cute bikes, because I always want to use the bikes, and then I think, oh, it doesn't go. So down here, oh, and I can see I'm not in the frame, so let me push it up here. Okay, so down here I am going to put this big floral that has a jar and like a slice of wood cut out of a tree. And then this bike. And then I'm going to use a flare. I'm going to kind of bring in her personality and the kind of things that she does. So I put Craftpreneur, ask me what I make, because she makes lots of things. So I'm going to stick that over here. And maybe I'll put that down lower. And then I have a little flare that just has little colored dots on it in the same color as the flowers in this collection. And so up here in this corner, in this set, there's a bunch of, I got things sitting on both sides of me. There's a bunch of embellishments that are on one side, and then on the other side it's all frames, as I'm sure you probably have seen some of these. And so I've taken one of the frames, the one with the blue, it's kind of a bluish gray frame, kind of looks like weathered wood, and I'm gonna put that over here. I'm just gonna put it down here, but it not connected to the twine that I'm gonna put here. Oh, actually, let me lay the twine out here so you kind of got an idea of where that's gonna go. And so I'll have this down in here. And so I'm gonna put this here, this little frame, and I'm still looking to make sure I still have you in frame. Let me pull it down this way a little bit. Okay. My biggest pet peeve, if it's not straight, is really annoying to me. But so anyhow, I've just got a little lantern here, and I'm gonna put that on this like little windowsill. And then I'm going to put this little flare I made that has two paintbrushes and a painter's palette, because she paints. And then I've got this bird. I don't know if it's a parakeet. I think it is. So I'm gonna put, and this is actually from another collection. I think it's from the birds and butterflies. I'm a big Mintay fan, so I've got lots of their things. And here's another brad that has a little flower. And I think I'm just going to stick that on the one side of the frame there. And then over here, I am using another one of these little frames. And this one I'm going to put horizontal. And I'm going to put this another one of the little lanterns. And you might want to think that just because she's one of the lights of our life. And I also have this little flare, it's a brad. It has actually a little snowflake on it. Even though this is a spring collection, I just thought that one kind of pulled in the colors that I needed. And then she also crochets, so I made this little flare that has the little crochet ball and the crochet needle. So I'm going to put that there. Is that all the things I have for that? I think so. Okay, and then up in here I'm going to, just a scrap piece of paper, I'm just going to put like a little banner with a fishtail. And I think right about here, well maybe here, I'm going to put another banner with a fishtail, but not as long. And really just because that was my scrap length, I cut this one down. It was actually a long piece. And then over here I'm going to put this yellow one. So I kind of brought in 3 of the colors that were in the floral. And then, let's see, oh, she also obviously takes pictures. So I am using this little camera and I'm gonna stick it right down here kind of on her shoulder. And over here, I'm going to put a little rainbow on her shoulder. And then I'm going to put a little butterfly, I don't know, somewhere around here. I think maybe here. And then I've got another little puffy that says My Everyday Life. And I'm going to put this right here. And then I had these clothespins, but you know, if you stick those on there, they're two-dimensional. So I actually took it apart with the pliers. I could slide one part out, but I just could not get the other part off. So I'm just going to use one piece of this, and I'm actually going to lay it to where you're kind of seeing the flat part, because in real life, that's what you would see. So I'm going to stick that up here, and I realize it covers up her forehead, but that's okay. And over here too. One here. One here. And one here, where she's got the little kissy lips. Okay. And I think that's all my stuff right there. I was thinking I had one more thing here, but maybe not. Okay, because I got my flare, my brad, my big embellishment. So I think that's all that there is to it. And if I'm wrong, when I come back, I'll tell you. But, oh, and I think all my puffies came from Simple Stories Puffy Stickers Hello Today, which is perfect since we have her everyday silliness taking pictures of herself, which are adorable, so I don't blame her. And so I will get it glued down, and then I'll come back and I'll probably do either some little rhinestones or some enamel dots. So I'll see you as soon as I get this glued down. See you in a little bit. Hello, I'm back and I've got my 2-page layout all glued down. I did, when I got it all laid out and glued down, or taped down, I did put some, let me kind of pull you closer. I swear this thing moves on me. Okay, let me get you in screen. I'll just kind of overlap it a little bit. Get it all in here. But anyhow, I put some dimensionals underneath the bottom of these. So you know how like sometimes they curl when they hang on the wall or from a line or whatever. So I did that. This one here I kind of got a little wonky, but it'll be fine. And I've got all the strings glued down. I did decide that once I got everything on the page, it looked really bare down here. So right here I pulled in 2 more of the flowers from Bloomville and 3 more of the enamel dots. And I think that's all I had to tell you. But remember to like and subscribe, and please, if there is anything that that you wanted me to describe or show, you know, that I've done, then let me know and I can, you know, do that in a future video. And I probably won't be on again until probably Tuesday. Because I'm going to a gymnastics meet, so I won't have time to get anything ready. But I will see you soon. Remember to like and subscribe. Thanks again. Bye.